Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna get me copyright strike. Maybe we should like add some. That's as high as I can go. That's all I got, Captain. Ooh, that hurt. We should not do that again. We've learned a valuable lesson today. Oh. Oh. Alright. Alright, Max. Go on. We need to lock in, okay? Like, I want a video to post before Christmas Day is the goal. And I was hoping to get, like, you know, the 100 battle challenge done. But, I'm beginning to think that was perhaps a bridge too far. Now, I'm hoping that this one is supposedly easier, but we really have not locked in the last, not that we did one. No, not that we've played this before, because obviously we haven't. This is our first time doing this challenge. Tetronaut is not scarred for life. What do you mean, connect my encoder to go live? What do you mean? It's bloody connected. Pop out. Hello! Hello, zombie. Hello, Mossman. Mossman? Are we related? Are we related? Is your last name Moss? This is very critical information. Oh, 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 oh my goodness. Oh, honestly, my back hurts from carrying the War Thunder community. It may look easy, but trust me, it's not. You guys are heavy. Alright. Lock in. Everybody lock in. Are we locked? Locked in? Good. Here we go. Here we go. Tally ho, tally ho. There's nothing I hate more. Nothing I hate more in War Thunder than the Soviet guys, honestly. I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're good. But I don't blame them. They have an opportunity to fly, like, the most OP thing. Of course they're going to. Apparently this improves flight performance, so... It's actually got a surprising amount of 20mm cannon ammo. You don't realise how much it's got until you're wasting it all. For no reason. But, you know, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Oh my god, I got 5% phone battery left. That's pretty decrepit. Don't know why I said that's old, but it's the word we're going with, I guess. And how are we all today in this fine evening? How are we? All two of us right now. Can I say the rest of us are slacking? The rest of us are slacking. Hello, Jaw. Hello. Generic greeting. How are you? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Well, I mean, not really. I'm slowly losing my mind. I really want to get a War Thunder video done before Christmas. It's actually supposedly my RimWorld day today, but can't really make a RimWorld video on the channel, as I didn't record like the first 8 streams of RimWorld. So, like, I could, but we'd kind of just be starting to head in. So, I'm hoping that I'm going to eventually be able to make a War Thunder video. However, that requires us to actually find some skill. I don't know where my skill has gone, but it has disappeared. It has disappeared. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. You missed out on some insane max lore in the last one. I'm gonna be honest with you, Joel. That's a big L to miss out. Honestly, like, this challenge shouldn't be that difficult. 250 cals should be more than enough. I sort of promise not to repeat it again. I mean, I guess we found out that Bean would take would take back shots from Donald Trump for 100,000 per shot. So that was very informative. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. we've learned plenty. Okay, we've learned a lot. We've learned some things. That it wasn't even the weirdest thing that we learned. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend watching that stream if you want the full picture, because I kind of promised I wouldn't repeat it. So yeah, it was fun times though. Fun times. You guys are always fun. Never a dull day with my chat. I'll give you guys that much. You guys do make me fear for humanity, but you do keep things interesting. I've gotta give you guys credit, you know? I never leave a stream thinking, or at least I never leave a stream that people actually join thinking, nothing happened. I was about to say, I don't actually think you've got the energy for that. Now, are you gonna dive away? Because that is basically your one and only option to not die from me. FAF. I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna take the head on, but as you could probably guess, I've got no cannons, so I don't do any damage. I would probably do more damage with a 404 caliber or 303 caliber machine gun. Oh, please stop. You don't need to do this. We don't have to do this. We could do something else. Italian planes, bloody hate them. Problem with the Italians is, like, they're actually not unmaneuverable. Now, don't get me wrong, they ain't no Spitfire, but these things can dance with the best of them. Oh, you should have got me there, actually. The current thing that we're in is definitely favoring him, so we need to switch our tactics a bit. Let's just go into a straight turn fight. Is he actually out-turning a Spitfire? What the Jesus? Okay, I'm calling bullcrap. There's no way that out-turns me. We need to check after this. Alright, we're switching to Annoy. It is the one and only defense. Okay, we're out of everything. Okay. An RE 2005. Does it outturn me? I don't think it does. Maybe he just had maybe I was going too fast. There is a window for the Spitfires, like, turn, maximum turn, and if you exceed it, like, you do lose in a turn fight. Okay, there is no way in hell that should have outturned me. So, that was either a skill issue on my part, or he dropped combat flaps. Or a combination of the two. Fortunately, we didn't lose anything, because we were already at 0 kills, and 0 successes, so we're still at 0. Who cares? Go for the Top Gun maneuvers. Yeah, you can't really do a Top Gun maneuver without wings. You can try, but, yeah, you really can't do it. But you can try. That is an option available to you. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Okay, we actually do seriously need to not get shot down by anything now. Like, this is getting pretty dumb. I'm not sure why this is stuttering so badly. I guess because people are loading it. Like, we do actually need to get a challenge done. It is becoming desperate that we do succeed in a challenge. Otherwise, I will not have a video ready for Christmas. And I do want to have a video done before Christmas. And I do want it to be a semi-cool video, at least. You know, I want something to, like, hit back a little bit, since it's been a little while since we posted a good video. So, you know, I think we're overdue. And we need to lock in. There's no other word for it. We can't have any more of these skill issues. We really do need to go rummaging in the sack of success. And, yeah, we need to do good. Okay, if you think this plane was made in 1938, me and you are going to have problems. Because this is a Spitfire Mark 9 LF, I do believe. This baby is probably 1943, 42, somewhere around there. He's certainly now 1938 Spitfire, that'd be like a Mark 1. Honestly, it probably was a skill issue. There's no way that guy should have been able to outturn me there. I'm shocked he did. It must have been because we were doing a high-speed turn. Sometimes the Spitfire can lock up at high speed, but I should have known that. I mean... Oh god, what buttons did I press? Was it Alt? Yeah, it was this one. If you're wondering why we're emptying the cannon shells, apparently it's modeled that cannon shells weigh stuff. So in theory, if we empty all the cannons from our wings, we will be faster, speedier, better. Since I can't actually fire the cannons anyway, since this is a no cannons challenge, there's no point carrying, whatever it was, 270 rounds of 20mm cannon ammo if we can't use it, so we might as well dump it. And then we're relying on the 250 cals, which, in terms of armament, is not much. P51s will typically have anywhere from 4 to 6 50 cals. Obviously P47s up at 8. We have 2, and for the Spitfire it's even worse because they're both on either sides of the wing. So really, we only have 1 because, and this is again, this is a me thing, but if I put my gun targeting distance at anything other than 800, I can't hit the front side of a barn door. So really, we're shooting with 1 50 cal. Apart from if we go for this bomber, then we should be able to hit with both. But there's a risk that we might just get murdered. Because, you know, it's a bomber. Fortunately, it is a flying boat, so I'm hoping that, like all flying boats, it won't have downward-facing gunners. The reason for that is obviously a flying boat needs to have it can't have a hole in the bottom of the hull, otherwise it's not a boat, it's a submarine, and a very poor one at that. So, you always know if it's a flying boat, that you can attack from underneath and you'll be alright. That is a War Thunder top tip. For more War Thunder top tips, subscribe to MaxMisty122. Playing War Thunder since I came out the womb.
Jammin is playing Red Dead. Can't help but notice that Jammin's not in the stream. Neither is Bean. Shame. Shame. Am I actually recording? Yes, I was. Okay, everyone make mental notes that I am recording so I don't have to. Okay. There is no way that I get outturned by an LA7. If I do, we're uninstalling this game. I want to make that very clear before we begin. Is he going to dive? That is a smart play if he is, yep. Problem with this for him is that eventually, you know, what goes down must at some point come back up, otherwise he will be murdered. If not by me, then by somebody else. So, what's the plan now, my dude? Are you gonna bring him back up to altitude, or what are you gonna do? We gotta be very careful here. Spitfire does not like high speed, and we are currently doing significant speed. Might go for this LA7. He looks like he might not be as competent. Bank some altitude over him. Of course, this is like super props right here, so it really doesn't matter how much altitude you have. Some of them can just boom up to you anyway. Like that. Oh, I should have just shot him. Had I just shot him, he'd be just bloody dead right now, but it's fine. Spit does one nice hard turn, put ourselves on his 6, and then I have to aim with the 50s. Which, as you can probably see, is not going great. Should be done. He really survives that, hey? If you ever need an example of Russian bias, look no further. And he J's. Good job. Whew! It's rough. It is rough having just the 220mm. Oh, the 250s. They, you know, a 20mm will basically disintegrate a plane in a single hit. A 50 cal certainly does not do as much damage. Now, does it do nothing? No, it still does a decent amount, but it just doesn't have the kick that the 20mm do. I do think, though, perhaps it's easier to do it with this plane than it would be to do it with, like, the typical Mark 9 or the Mark 2B or anything like that, because this plane obviously has the 50 cals versus the 303s, and the difference in bullet size is massive between the two. It's, if you've ever looked at a 303 versus a 50 cal, it is a massive bullet in comparison. And plus these 50 cals have incendiary, I do believe. Yeah, armor piercing, incendiary, and incendiary. So it's not like they do no damage. It's not like they're totally useless. And this is probably the best plane to do this challenge in. But certainly there are difficulties with this. Is there some reason why we're, like, falling from the sky right now? Why is my engine off? More importantly, why is my engine not turning back on? There we go. There we go! There we go. A little bit worried there for a second. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. That's weird. They never used to do that. Does it not turn back on now automatically when you throttle up? It doesn't. They've changed it. If you press R, you actually have to turn it back on again. Look at that. Alright, I see. I was like, why am I running out? Because, you know, I was in the middle of this turn, right? And usually a spit can easily do this. But all of a sudden we, like, left the turn and we were just, like, falling from the sky, you know, like that. It's weird. Alright, engine back on, please. We got crime to cause. I mean, fight. Bean! Welcome back! I was just telling Jorah about how much money it would take for you to, you know. Have fun. Have a good explanation. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I was telling him that he should watch the last stream, because there was some really interesting, excursions in that. We learned a lot of things about my viewers in that stream. Despacito, this is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. I just wanna hear you screaming Arandito. I've been roaming all my life, but now I found my lady wife. I'm staying right here. Oh, I won't go sailing anymore. I won't obey the ocean's course. Game. Did I show you the crab game in the last stream? I mean, maybe, Bean. I'm always looking for a new game to play on the channel, you know, because I don't want to just be a War Thunder channel. Like, I like War Thunder, and it's the thing I'm known for, and it's the thing that gets the most views, and I'm happy to make War Thunder videos. But I don't want to just be a gaming channel that just makes War Thunder videos. Because that is a recipe for disaster, you know? If you're worried about it being too hard for your simple War Thunder mind, wow. Shots fired. Alright, are we gonna dance, boys? Is it time? Come on, boys. Come on. Show me what you got. Come on, boys. Get out of the way. See, the problem with this is I don't do any damage. That's the bloody problem. Oh, that is embarrassing. Oh. F in chat. That, yeah, that is rough. It is rough to crash without even being shot. But, you know, these things happen. Every busted bubble has a glory. Each abysmal failure makes a point. Every glowing path that goes astray shows us how to find a better way. So every time you stumble, never grumble. But next time you'll bumble even less. And up from the ashes, grow the roses of success. Why do I have emails? I hate it when I get emails. My least favorite thing of all time is emails. It's a short story assignment's been marked. I really genuinely don't care. Who's messaging me? Hiya. Okay, I don't know why, but I just find it so creepy when someone is in War Thunder messaging me instead of in the chat. I guess he probably doesn't have a Google account, maybe. But it's like, if you're gonna bully me, at least bully me where I can get, you know, the dosh from it. Rotate, gears up. Alright, lads. Look, I've still got the scantily clad lady with the presents. And lasses, I suppose. Zombie, I don't really know how I'm going to keep you entertained. I've got guns. Guns are cool, right? I guess you like knives more than guns, but... Everyone else is going to be so confused as to what I'm doing, and to be quite frank, I don't even know what I'm doing either. For next time you bumble even less. Wow, I feel like the chat has been quiet today. Come on, guys. Someone say something heinous so that I can judge you severely. I mean, I wouldn't say that's heinous, Joy. I would say that's unintelligible screaming. Which basically sums up my chat, to be fair. 90% of the time, that's what you guys do. Not so quiet. Yeah, it's true. It is not so quiet anymore. You know, I could have a chill stream. Sometimes chill is cool, right? Like, we like chill. I'm trying to think of a chill song to, like, hum, but I don't actually know a chill song. The only thing that's coming to mind is da da da, he's a low rider, and the only problem is I only know that bit of the song. Like, the only words I know of the entire song is low rider. Don't really know what else would be chill. My girlfriend's dad bought a pool table, which is a thing. I'm not very good at pool. Having never actually been to a bar, I'm quite poor at pool, unfortunately. Alright, Max. Remember, I'm not gonna crash, zombie. I'm not gonna crash. This is the run because it physically has to be the run because I want to edit this tomorrow to get it posted before Christmas Eve. So we do actually need to buck up a bit because yeah, we got a ways to go, shall we say, and we have not yet achieved anything. Anything at all. I just need something that I can post on YouTube that will get a number of views greater than 100. Okay? That's the goal. I'm not asking for like miracles here. I'm asking for more than 100 views. Alright? I'm not being greedy. Oh my Jesus Christ on a bike. I'm gonna uninstall this. What am I doing with my life? Okay, to be fair, if I was shooting with 20 mils, he'd be bloody dead. But I'm not. Okay, alright, well, that was embarrassing. Let's see if we can pull this back together. Hey! Hey! He's dead! Alright, boys, balls to the wall. Let's get out of here before his friend comes. I find myself asking the essential question. You know the question. The question every single Spitfire pilot asks right after they've done messed up. And that question is simple. It's, can I outturn whatever it is that's behind me? I'm not convinced I can, as it is Japanese. Traditionally, Japanese aircraft cannot be outturned. The other thing that can't really be outturned is Russian aircraft. How we doing, boys? Oh, we're being absolutely clapped. That's how we're doing. Our cheeks are being clapped almost as hard as Bean would have her cheeks clapped for 100k. sorry, I couldn't resist. It was so perfect. It was like, I'm sorry, Bean. I'm sorry. It was handed to me on a silver platter. All right. It was so just perfectly handed to me. What was I supposed to do? You know? I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. I'd like to play my young and dumb card. I get one each stream. I'd like to play it now, please and thank you. All right, good talk. It was perfect though. I'm sorry. It was so good. It was handed to me on a silver platter. All right, we're getting out of here. Oh hey Max, do you have any pictures of your cat screaming? I feel like Max flying a Spitfire would make a good thumbnail for this. Sorry, you know. I didn't realise that you were talking about when you were drawing my thumbnail before. Yeah, I do have some. Well, I don't know if I've got photos of Max screaming. Shall we see what my photos of Max look like? Manage. Right, you guys are flying right now. If you see something, you gotta shout. A photo of Max screaming. Do I have a photo of Max screaming? Hang on, let's just actually get to the airfield before I look. At certain times, the Spitfire high-pitched whistling sounds. I mean, if it does make a whistling sound, I've never heard it, so I'm either deaf or... Makes it odd of me, I'm using my younger and cooler card to invalidate your young and dumb card. Alright, fine. I see your younger and cooler card, and I play old, decrepit, and losing neurons at a rate of knots card. Boom. I probably do have a photo of him yawning, or... Well, probably yawning. Alright, throttle to idle. There's still one guy left on our team, which means that we are not allowed to J out on the airfield, as that is a crime until that bomber is shot down. So that means that we must take off and re-enter the fray, as terrible as that is, and our streak is likely over. But we will make do and mend, perhaps, for the time being. What do you mean my old and decrepit card is invalid? I'm old and what do you mean I'm not old and decrepit? I'm old and decrepit. I can't get out of bed now without pulling something. It's gonna be really difficult to explain to like any new viewers what is happening here. Okay, we're looking for a photo of Max yawning or something. I feel like I used to take a bunch of photos of Max. They're probably like all in my early stuff. I just won't have it like on Discord because, you know, it'll all be my like stuff from like when Max was a lot younger. Oh. Oh, I've got photos of Max when he got bit by that horrible animal outside. Oh. My brother's dog. I really don't want to get a reputation for like sitting on the airfield, but at the same time I am currently looking for Max photos. So deal with it, really. Misty. Problem is, Misty was my cat. It's like I never used to take a bunch of photos of Max, you know? I used to take a bunch of photos of Misty Moo. Oh, Misty Moo. Okay. Sorry, let me just focus for just 1 second while we start taking off away from the airfield. Oh, everyone else is dead. Okay, well then we can J out on the airfield then. We've done everything we need to do. I will now end this battle with grace and humility, as is my tradition, and as is my right by law. So, goodbye, fellow people. GG's, well played. The alternative is I circle the airfield. Trust me, you don't want that. I don't want that. None of us want that. So, let me just land, and we'll move on with our lives. Yes, you won't get to shoot me down, but you guys will live. Photo of Max yawning. Do I not have a single photo of my own cat yawning? Really? Am I like this bad of a cat owner? Oh my goodness. I actually don't have a photo. Okay, Bean, what if I don't have a photo of him yawning? What other photo of Max would work? Actually, genuinely don't think I've got a photo of him yawning. It's my grade 11 chemistry homework. Misty. Grade 11 chemistry homework. Misty. Grade 11 chemistry homework. Misty. 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 One of Max. Misty. I'm sorry, Misty was my cat. I have so many photos of Misty, but I've got like none of Max. I've got more of Max now, but not of him yawning. I can't send you that one because it's got our phone number on it. I've got that one. Love how all my recents are just Max. Hi, Coach Dragon. It's difficult to explain what's happening here. I'm looking for a photo for one of my viewers of my cats so I can post it on Discord so that I can get free thumbnails from them. Because I am an adult. And I do my own things. Bean. There you go. Does that work? At Bean. Alright, where am I? I'm wishing you luck. Thanks. I was gonna say thanks, Boo, but I'm not going to. Because that would be weird. Right, what are we at now? Well, we got another kill, so that's good. So now we're at 2. And we won a battle in a row, so that's good. So now we're at 2. 8 to go. I think that's a good target. If we can get to 10, we can make a video. Hype for the MiG-25? Me? Hyped for the MiG-25? No. I fly English jets. I'm not getting anything. I don't know. I don't think I've ever taken a photo of Max yawning. Like, I just don't take photos of my cats yawning. Like, I genuinely don't think I do. see Percy. Lots of Percy. Cooper. There's like 2 months where I didn't take a single photo of Max. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I think it's like a year now. I haven't taken a single photo of Max. Oh wow, I'm really bad, aren't I? Oh no, I've taken a few. I've got some of when Percy was just starting to explore the house. I've got one photo of me wearing my Canadian military uniform in basic training. I look so exhausted. It was like, I think it was 3 days in of my 2 weeks before I quit. And I was literally, I think, having an aneurysm when I took that photo. Disneyland, which is good. Like Disneyland. Anything else? Anything else? I've got a photo of a random dog yawning. I mean America because I'm from Freedom Land. Fair enough. Spitfires look great. I don't have money. Make a montage and edit of your cat. That's the sort of thing that you guys should do. This is why I give you like cat cams so you can make edits of my cats. Bean, I'm sorry, I don't have a single photo of him yawning. Will that photo that I sent you do? I've got a photo of David's cat. I might... I think I took more photos of David's cat than I took of my own for a little bit there. Oh, hang on, Mum sent me a photo. Oh, thank you, Mother. I appreciate that. You've come in clutch. My mother has saved me. I'm no longer a failure. Hang on. Oh no, but where is it? Where would it be? Wait, can I search Max in my library? Will that work? Damn it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. At Bean. I'm a good cat owner! Yes, my mum is watching the stream. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't make it. I, used my enslaved Brazilian to make the Discord server. At which point I then enslaved a Australian to moderate it. Scary zombie to keep you guys online on YouTube, and now I've conscripted some poor woman to make all of my thumbnails from here on out. Okay, why do you guys never say, Max, you're the GOAT? Why do, like... I mean, like, I know I don't deserve it. I'm well aware that I don't deserve it. But at the same time, you guys could just say it once, just for my ego, you know? You guys are the worst. My community is the worst. Hate you guys. Who will? Pikachu. Who's atting me? If I had a missile, life would be much easier. I don't have a missile though. I've got 2 50 caliber machine guns. So we're gonna make do with what we've got. Would you want to be the GOAT or the legend? You know, the only thing I aspire to be is the like villain of War Thunder. That is my spirit animal. Okay, you know what? I was gonna get involved in this fight down here, but I'm a little bit worried that if I do, we'll be murdered by the people who are still at altitude up here. So instead, we're gonna climb. It's okay if we don't get a kill. I'll still count that, and we can just move on with our lives. Yeah, the RimWorld videos just like, I don't know, they didn't really seem to take, and to be honest with you, they took way longer to edit than like the War Thunder videos did. And although I don't want to just be a War Thunder channel, but while we're so small, I just think we have to pick a game to like focus on for a bit, focus it, get a little bit bigger, and then we can start, like, branching out. That's the Max Misty 122 YouTube channel plan right now. I've noticed for War Thunder, the videos that seem to do well, there's like 2 options. There's basic training videos, like my tutorial video, my tutorial series. I like making the tutorial series, mostly because it's like the easiest one to make by a significant margin. It basically takes 0 effort to make a tutorial video. All I have to do is actually get a good game in the plane that I'm flying, which, you know, for me is not necessarily that difficult. But the challenge videos seem to do the best by far, so that's why we keep doing them, as much as they pain me. Alright, Max Misty 122 top tip. When you're being attacked by a plane with more altitude than you, present as thin a profile as possible, because most War Thunder players cannot hit the front side of a barn door. Well, right now we're flying 5.7. Oh, sorry. Okay. To be fair to me, I'm in the middle of a dogfight. You could hardly expect me to be reading, like... Wait, Max, what BR are you doing? Max! I'm currently being assaulted, alright? I got bigger problems. Oh, for God's sake. I was wondering why these guys were working together so hard, and now I've realised that they're bloody SQ9 or whatever. We're gonna call these the hand holder huggy. Problem is, I'm trying to actually be like a decent human being, as annoying as that is. And as part of that, oof, we're okay. It means that I can't use the same insults that I used to use all the time, because those insults are not appropriate, you know? Like, I'm trying to be better, much to my chagrin. Where did his buddy go? Okay, can you guys kindly leave me alone? Also, where is literally the rest of my team? Are you guys just gonna pound ground targets? Or, like, are you gonna help me out? Really? Really? You guys are... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please help me out and not die. When am I going to play Kerbal Space Program again? I liked Kerbal Space Program. I did, and I do want to play it again, but the problem is I just don't know, like, what else there is that I could possibly do at KSP. Because I kind of already did, like... I did most of the main challenges that I wanted to do. Okay, you guys... There's like 4 of you around. None of you have done anything else to help me. And I've just been dodging these SQ9 boys for like the last 6,000 years. And I've been doing a pretty damn good job. But at some point they're actually going to get more damage than just a couple yellow hits. So I do actually need my team to start like bucking up a bit. Max, just play what you want. That's basically what we do. I mean, I do like Kerbal Space Program. I do. I just... To be honest with you, like, I know this is kind of like... We're going to pull back the curtain here a bit. To be honest with you, I just don't know if KSP has the audience to, like, really justify making a bunch of it. Okay. Hello? What are you guys doing? Like, not a single person is gonna help me out with this? We're all heading back to the base? Everyone's wasted their ammo? And I have to fight these 2 alone? I can't do that. They're doing, like, bloody touchy-feely stuff. Like, hello? Can someone help me? Yeah, without 20 mils, I can't really reverse on him, because I don't do enough damage to like, stop him. Okay, some help would be really nice right now. Oh, he's so lucky. No, Dad, I'm busy right now. Come on, guys. Like, what was that? That was like literally the worst. That was the worst team I think I've ever seen in War Thunder. Which is so annoying. It wasn't my best battle in human history, but wow, that was yeah, that was really bad. That was so bad. That was literally, they just left me to die. They did not even help me like at all. Yeah. We did pretty good though, dragging them low, but I mean, it's great for my team, but not great for us. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. These things do happen in War Thunder though, sometimes. Especially when you're doing one of these dumb challenges. I might have been able to do a better defense if we had 20 mils. Okay, so I've joined this battle when it's basically done already. Which is kind of tragic for me. I don't know if I would describe anything as having aura. I don't know if that's a word that we use on this channel. Oh, that is so frustrating. I did such a good defense as well. I dodged them so many times, but you just can't. You know, when you don't have the energy to really fight back, and you don't have the Daka, you really do need your team to do something. And instead of helping me, they just all hit ground targets. I really don't know why they did that. I've never seen that before in War Thunder. I've never seen players go for ground targets as opposed to going for other players. I've never seen that before. But at the end of the day, it was our own fault because we put ourselves in that situation. I do agree the ME-262 does need to be dealt with. I'm not sure it needs to be me that does it. Although it does look like it is going to be me, whether I like it or not. Okay. Step 1 of any of these, build up some speed. Step 2, turn hard. We'll try and get him when he bangs back up, depending on how hard he turns to get that yak. Should have way higher climb speed than him. Obviously, he's going to maintain energy a lot better though. I wouldn't say aura farming is a word that I'm familiar with, nor is it one that I wish to become familiar with. So, really? Are we doing this? I've got bigger problems than you, but I won't hesitate to murder you, because you're being annoying. I do only have 250 cals, so... Oh my aim is so bad. Ow! Oh, really? The ME-26... Oh my god, he managed to turn around and blow me out of the sky that quickly? Damn. Again. That right there was a skill issue. That right there was Max getting frustrated. And when that happens, Max plays bad. So Max needs to take a breath and maybe just acknowledge the fact that life is not great at the moment, and we need to pivot gears a bit. Let's get the Mark 9. Let's make sure we spawn at the airpoint. Mark 9, slightly different Spitfire, obviously 4.3 instead of 5.7. We've flown it quite a lot before. It's a good plane. It's a good plane, but most importantly, it's slightly different than the plane we were doing, and I think we just need to reset a bit. Max just needs to take a breath. That's the key. That's the key is what's happening here. I'm just we're playing bad at the moment. We're playing bad, and we're playing bad because I'm frustrated. So we need to just play a bit better. Don't really know if I've got a lot of natural charisma. But we'll see if we can find some. See if we can find some. Sorry guys, I just got to take a breath, snap the hands. This challenge is doable, it just requires a level of concentration that we just have not been able to show in the last like 4 battles. The thing is, I know I can get 10 battles in a row because we've done it like 4 times in a row now. That should not be difficult. The addition of not having cannons is certainly making it harder. I will be honest, because I'm so used to aiming with the 20 mils. So now my aim's thrown off because nothing is where I expect it to be. I'm hoping that with these 303s, I kind of have that locked in a little bit more than I do the 50s. So I'm hoping that we might be able to get some good hits with these. And also, this is my favorite plane that I've flown 1,000 times before. Basically, if there's any plane that I think I should be good in, it should be this one. Honestly though, the armament is significantly worse. Having the 303s compared to the 50s is way worse. Because the bullet, I don't know if you've ever actually held a 303 caliber bullet or seen a 303 caliber bullet, but a 303 is so much smaller than a 50 cal, it's not even funny. You know, the German like cannon is 15 millimeters and the 50 caliber is 12.7. So very, very similar in size. Or the 50 cal is closer to a cannon bullet than it is a 303. Basically, is what I'm saying. Okay. We need to lock in a little bit, chat. You need to lock in. Thanks for the belief, Bean. Early Corsair is pretty fun. I do like the Corsair. Corsair is pretty sick. Corsair is pretty fun. BF-109 is pretty good. I don't fly Russian aircraft quite intentionally. But, yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad aircraft. You're at 5,000 meters. We know what to do. We've done this before. Let's do it again. Alright, come on boys. We got this. I want to see some W's. Did I make fun of you? I don't think I made fun of you in your very first stream. I'd like to see receipts for that one, zombie. I mean, like, did I make fun of you? Absolutely. But was it in the very first stream? I don't think so. Okay, if he's diving, he's a very smart boy. If he's going to pull up, though, he's a very dumb boy. I need to not rip my wings, so I'm going to pull out that bit. There's BF-109 back here. P-47's going to get away. Let's jump on the P-40s, the BF-109, I mean. I heard him. Which is bad. I shouldn't be hearing things behind me. I should just know that they're behind me. I'm gonna enter the scissors, because I think they'll be pushed out. Yep. Again, usually perfect time to riposte with the 20 mils. Don't have the 20s. I'm not gonna waste my 303s at 0.7. I'm lucky I heard him though. There was definitely a situation there where I didn't hear him and I just ended up dead. Alright, what's your plan? Really hope you pull up, that would make my life really easy. How much damage would you like to do? Nothing? Oh wow. When I said how much damage would you like to do nothing, I didn't realize I was being serious. Okay, I hit him. You can see that because it says damage to the fuselage. Critical. I gotta be honest there, I wasn't quite sure if that J26 was going for me or going for the guy. Let's check around, see a Yak 9. I've got not much ammunition left. Rank 9? Oh, I don't know. I'm really surprised they're adding infantry to War Thunder. I understand that they got to make their money, and I'm sure infantry is going to be a very, very popular game mode, but I just don't think it really fits with, like, I don't know. I'm thinking like naval was a disaster. I'm not sure infantry is going to be any different. But maybe it will be, maybe it won't, I don't know. I don't really play War Thunder. I don't fire up War Thunder to play infantry is what I'm thinking. I fire up War Thunder to play air, RB. Should I make some tea? Yes, yes. I think Dad was trying to bring me some tea when I snapped at him, but I was in the middle of a dogfight and he's knocking on my door. Dad, I gotta fight. Naval isn't terrible. Naval is abysmal. You want the evidence for that? Name 3 YouTubers that specialize in naval. Name 3. I bet you can't. I mean, this is sort of tragic in the sense that it's tragic I can't catch up with them. Why am I getting a message? Can I join? You. For the record, for those of you just joining us, we do have an open squad policy. Policy? Wow, that was very, like, Canadian of me. We do have an open squad policy, so if you do fancy flying with us, you can. Be aware that, depending on how frustrated I get, we may not watch your battle. Depending on how annoyed I become. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a thing. If I had 20s, he'd be dead already, but I don't. So, let's do it again. Hit him again, boys! Still got it. Still got it. It's locked in my muscle memory. It's just... I can name Russian Badger, Naval Dude 33. I'm not going to check your work, but I'd like to point out that you guys have only named 2. And it's cheating if you go and Google it. I just... The problem with Naval, and it's the essential problem with Naval, is that it's not fun. You know? It's... I get that it's realistic, but it's just not fun, because to break this down super easily for everyone, in a Spitfire you can shoot down anything. Doesn't really matter if it's like the rank above you. Sure, it'll be annoying to kill, but you can do it. In Naval though, like a destroyer cannot really hang on, let me just add him to the squad, whose name is that one. Like, a destroyer cannot really sink a light cruiser because they are designed for different tasks. This is supposed to be hunting submarines, this is supposed to be destroying destroyers, basically. So, I don't know, it's just like, inherently, everything is unbalanced, because it has to be. I mean, you wouldn't expect a battle cruiser to lose to a heavy cruiser, really. I mean, yeah. It is what it is, though, at the end of the day. What are you flying? 4.3? Okay, that's fine. We'll fly that one again, then. Now, I think submarines would be fun. Because then you have kind of like a rock, paper, scissors type thing. Destroyers counter submarines, light cruisers counter destroyers, and submarines counter battleships. Makes sense. But I don't know if War Thunder is that kind of game where people would actually work together to make these things, like, happen. Oh, my bad, guys. You gotta remind me. Otherwise, we look like more of a failure than we actually are. Okay, after this one, we're going to go back to that 5.7 Spitfire, because I do think it's better. Like, this one is fun in the sense that I've flown it a million times before, so I know what to do. And I think I'm much better at 4.3 than I am at 5.7, but for the challenge, this is the more difficult Spitfire, because the 303s do even less than the 50s, which is an achievement. You actually don't realize how much ammunition this thing carries until you're wasting it all at the start of the battle. That's rough, dude. That's rough for everyone involved. Zombot? What manner of thing is occurring on the Discord right now? Can you guys explain? I'm too old for this. I'm not hip with the the kids anymore. Honestly, that's okay. What's he saying to me? Why'd you crash, my dude? Okay, keep going, Max. Okay, I will. I'm a bit confused why you binned it, but fair enough. Got a mosquito up front. It's a decent enough thing. You know what we do need to do? We do need to like practice our head-ons, our brakes a bit. Because I feel like I'm always losing the brakes recently. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing differently than I used to. I feel like every break I end up with the enemy plane on my 6. I'm not sure why that's happening. But it is happening consistently, so that means I'm making some sort of mistake somewhere. Which can't really be making rookie errors like that if I want to get through this challenge. I think I'm just like too cautious with avoiding the head-on. I think I'm braking too early, but at the same time, like in this challenge, I actually don't have an option. Because I've basically got the armament of a gladiator, and yet I'm at 4.3. So if we can sit on this mosquito's tail, he is dead. We can just steadily, okay. Well, as long as we get an assist, that's fine. Don't think I got a crit, though. 886 rounds is not many. Slightly more than half of our ammo left. Okay, we need to play this a bit better than we're currently doing. Talk to me about what's happening. Why, what's your friend doing, Bean? This is just really different. E25, don't want to go for that. LA5 and BF109 we can go for. I just really don't want those guys behind me to get involved with us. Is he dead? No, he's just really low on energy. Like, super low on energy. And he's, for some reason, trying to send it back into the fight, which he knows he'll never be able to reach, and yet is doing it anyway. Got the rest of the enemy team behind us, so if we are going to get involved, we do have to get in and get out reasonably quickly. Oh my god, I'm missing my 20 so much right now. If the entirety of the enemy team wasn't behind me, I would turn and burn, but I just can't. What's your friend done, Bean? We're all waiting to hear. We are exactly at half ammunition for the record. Wow, did we get obliterated again? Not really. Most of our team is in fact still alive. I keep doing this. I keep, like, second guessing that I started the recording. Exiting the recording and figuring out that I did in fact start the recording. They're low on life? You mean they're low on health? Low on life is a new description for that I've never heard before. Okay, we're almost at our airfield, so hopefully. Would have liked to have got that kill, but oh well, choose this will do. I think by far the hardest bit about this challenge is the fact that you can't take head-ons really, because you just don't have the firepower for it. And when people give you those perfect shots, even if you hit all your bullets, unless you're hitting the pilot or the engines, you won't kill them. Which makes it really difficult to do anything, basically. Like, it makes it really hard to actually do enough damage to down an aircraft. The 20 mils are so useful. You don't realize how useful they are until you don't have them. I mean, obviously there is a reason why they Supermarine put 20 mils on the Spitfires. It's not just because they look good, it's because the Brownings just don't do enough. They don't do enough damage to really down an aircraft. And in this Spitfire, it's even worse than the other one, because if you look at the gun placement, the 303s are as far on the wing as possible. Which means that because I have my gun targeting distance set at 800, I am quite often, and you'll see me doing it, aiming with just the left or the right wing when I'm shooting. Like, you guys look when I'm like right behind an aircraft, and you'll see that I switch to like just one singular wing, as opposed to using all of them. Okay, we are so screwed if we keep going this way. Okay, we might just be screwed, to be honest with you. I hate to say that as we're doing the challenge, but to be honest with you, I don't think I can dodge this Focke-Wulf. And even if I can, I don't know if I can dodge the LA-5 behind him. But we're gonna have to try. Or we're gonna have to race back to the airfield. Or we're gonna have to do a little bit of both. Surely you won't follow me into here. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can. Okay, so it's a climbing race now, which hopefully means I can just out-climb the Focke-Wulf and keep him out of the fight, which means it might just be an LA-5 versus a Spit. LA-5 is a pretty damn good aircraft, but it's not as good as a Spitfire. I just need to make sure I survive the initial break. That's the key. You've got to survive the initial go. Okay, wow, this guy is really running out of energy here. Not that it really matters to him, because he's got like 15 guns on the front of that thing. I've got none. Basically, in comparison. Okay, he shouldn't get me here. I should win this roll of scissors. I say as I immediately lose said roll of scissors. Come on, baby. God, this guy is actually just physically outturning me right now. Oh, now he's entering a turn fight with a Spit? Okay. I mean, like, is the other Spitfire's good odds of actually downing him? Am I the last guy left? Yep. Oh. Yeah, I know you need to get him off your 6. I understand that. And I'm working on it. However, because I'm doing this challenge, I don't really have a lot of firepower here. Boom. Whew. Whew. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was some good flying. Well done, Atomic. You kept us both in it by coming to save me. Had you not come and saved me, we would have been in a little bit more trouble. Okay, I see that there's a Yak 3, so I'm gonna start really climbing. Yeah, I'm we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. At the end of the day, that is literally all you can ask from me. I cannot work miracles. I have 810 rounds of ammunition left, which is about half my ammo. This guy has downed 3 aircraft before, and I will probably be his 4th. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. We seem to be losing every scissors pretty badly. Okay, I can't do anything against a year 2, and the reason for that is I don't actually have 20 mils. So, I can't touch that. I got nothing against that. I would literally be better off shooting, like, my pistol than doing that. We're gonna have to just take this Yak 3 in a fair fight. It's not really a fair fight because I don't have my 20s. Wow, good shot. I'm lucky that was just a machine gun bullet. See what I mean? They're always winning the breaks. But I think I'll win the turn fight here. He's trying to set me up for that year, I think. There he is. So rather than falling for it, select the year 2 as the target. Okay, I don't have 20 millimeters. I told you this. You are going to have to do battle with him. Do not go head on with him. Great, get down. Oh my god, he got the Yak 3. Whew! Nice shot, lad. Nicely done, my dude! This guy's a hero. This guy's my new favorite War Thunder player of all time. This guy is single-handedly like keeping us in this game right now. I would have outturned the Yak 3 eventually, but again, I lost the break because we broke off too early in that head-on, and yeah, I had to. I had to because I don't have enough firepower to stick that out. But damn, we are so lucky that was a machine gun bullet and not one of his 20 mils. Or actually, I think it might be a 23mm for the Yak, as annoying as that is. Whew, we're done. Oh, alright. Let's get up. Attack gears up. Nice shooting. Oh, 3. See, the problem is I've never actually played Terraria, so... Terraria? I don't know. So I actually don't know how serious that is, but I am sorry for your loss, Bean. So it comes down to a, what, 1 versus whatever? Hello, father. Okay, don't do the Dobby thing, please. Okay, is it cold? Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you have a joke for them?
What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck.
That one was terrible. Thanks. You've got Percy now. Oh my goodness. Why am I sweating so much doing this? Just kill him. Please. I have 8 more battles to go without dying. And I really don't want to lose the streak to a damn gunner. Which, to be fair, is a fair and legitimate thing that will happen if I don't. BF-110? Is this guy, like, is he cracked or what? Like, is he really good at this game? He's a level 94, yeah. What are you doing playing Italy? I mean, like, I know why I'm here. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You can't be grinding Italy. I don't think. Can he be grinding Italy? He'd have to be either, like, the worst Italian player known to man, or... Because he's played 300 battles in that Spitfire. So, I'm not sure what's happening. He's gonna die. Jeez. GG's. Loving your work, boys. Loving your work. Good player. Saved me more times than I can count. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, we'd be screwed. Screwed. Totally and utterly screwed. We would have lost that battle, so... Finally, a good teammate. A teammate who saved my miserable existence. Speaking of teammates... Oh, he's in a game. Okay, well, we're leaving him. Leave the weak behind! Okay, so I get to go to my handy dandy streak here. I get to add 1, so that's 2 now. Oh my god, that's only 2. What have I? How long have I been streaming for? An hour. An hour and we're at 2. God damn it. This is pretty sad. It's pretty sad. I've never seen the Discord so, like, full of stuff I don't understand. Oh, God. If you don't know why I'm, like, dying inside... If you don't know why I'm dying inside, it's because facing the Japanese in a Spitfire is just about the worst thing that you can do. And facing the Japanese without your cannons is a terrible plan. I mean, like, we have to for the challenge. We have to. But, Zero's basically hard countered the Spitfire. And it is a hard counter. Like, you can't really use a Spitfire to kill a Zero without having an altitude advantage. That is the key. Okay, boys. Come on, I'm talking to myself here. Somebody, anybody, please. A reaction would be great. There is apparently 8 of you. You're not all asleep, are you? A Zero is... Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Every time we, like, lost the challenge previously, this is where we lost it. In a fight against the Japanese. Because the KI-61s are almost as bad as the Zeros in terms of, like, turning ability, but they're faster, they still hit really hard. I'm listening, Max, I will be sleeping a bit. Oh, well, you know, it's nice to know that you guys are still here, you know? It's nice to know I'm not just minimized in the background. None of you guys reacted to Dad's joke, so what am I gonna tell him? I'm gonna have to be like, oh, they hated it. I really do not understand what is happening. Despacito. Hi, Zakaya. Where's the cat stream? What do you mean, where's the cat stream? What do you want from me? Do you just want, like, a stream of my cats? Just a permanent, just camera just pointing down at my cats? Did you guys watch that? Probably would. Look, I'm trying desperately to create content for YouTube. Okay, that's what we're currently doing. We're trying desperately to have a challenge done where I did, like, cool things. I mean, if I got 1 billion, I would sell my soul for 1 billion views. Think of the money. Think of the money. Think of the dosh. Think of the fame. Ugh. I really hate facing the Japanese. I really, really hate it. Especially when you're on the team with the Americans. Although, to be fair, we're not totally losing yet, but we will be. The problem is that the Americans also basically hard counter bad, or the Japanese basically hard counter bad American players. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's 4 of them down there, and there's 5 of them left. So somewhere we're missing a Japanese player. And I cannot dive down until I know that he's not above me. Otherwise, we will be killed. Now, as long as that Corsair is not a moron, which The jury's still out on that front. We should be okay. Don't turn with the 0. Don't turn with the 0. Nice. Don't turn with the 0. Come on. Yes. There is hope. Hope is kindled. Bum ba da 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 da. Da, da, da. The one good thing is that A6M3s and A6M5s are literally the slowest things known to man. I'm a little bit worried about how close these guys are getting to them. Like, that Corsair does not have a huge... That Corsair is dead. I was about to say, that Corsair doesn't have a huge altitude advantage. No, he's got no altitude advantage. He's dead. His wings are no longer on his aircraft. You really, really, really cannot, under any circumstances, be slow in the presence of a 0. If you are, you will die. I'm sorry, Typhoon. This guy should be dead in a traditional sense, but unfortunately... I don't have cannons, so... What is happening down there is not funny. Oh, he's gonna prop bang for me. Oh, if there's ever a time I need my 20 mils, it's right now. This challenge is so dumb. Leave him. Okay, we gotta get out. I can't win this. I actually can't. We need to get out. We need to get out, and we need to... Honestly, we need to J out on the airfield. If we're gonna keep our, like, challenge alive, or our hope of this challenge alive, this is what we have to do. There is no other option. Like, if we're even gonna try... If we're even gonna try... I gotta get my cannons back. If we're gonna try and win this one, I need my cannons. I have to have them. I can't do it without it. I would love to fight this to the bitter end, but not without cannons. Not without cannons. We need them for this one. I know that kind of breaks the whole thing, but it's either that or we J out on the airfield. What would you guys prefer? I would prefer to fight it out, personally. Okay, I've got enough ammo that we could potentially kill somebody, but the problem is I have to sit behind them for so long that by the time I do it, we're toast. Because someone else will have caught up to me by then. But... no, it's got 303s. Like, if I was flying the 5.7 Spitfire, we'd be in a much better position. But the 303s really don't do anything, and I'm not great at aiming with them, and it's a 5 versus 1. I know that's rifle caliber. I'm well aware. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta have them back. I need them. I need them. If we're gonna win this one, I need it, okay? We'll go back to the challenge after this, but the alternative is I J out on the airfield with 0 points, and we claim a victory. I don't want to do that. You don't want me to do that. That's not what you guys are here to see. But if I don't have the 20 mils, I can't shoot down 5 aircraft. I have to have them. I have to. So if we're gonna try and do something here, then this is the price that it will cost. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, but this is what we got. Now we can either J out. I'll let you guys decide. You guys are the viewers. Do you want us to J out on the airfield? Or do you want us to fight on with the 20 mils? What do you want? Tell me. Tell me. You gotta tell me now, because we have to take off. Otherwise, we're gonna be done for being AFK. What is it? Which one is it? Fight like a man. Alright, that's it. Rotate, gear up. Come on. Let's go, Spit. We got some Japanese to deal with. Okay, step 1. Climb bloody hard. They all know where I am. There's no hiding from them. We've got to get an altitude advantage if we're gonna even have a chance of fighting them. The one thing about the Zero, it's slow. The A7M isn't slow though. The A7M is... Holy Jesus, they have basically countered any hope we had. It's gonna be an airfield drag then. There's not a lot else we can do. Like, I'm happy to fight you guys, I am, but I can't fight a Zero with an altitude advantage over me. That would just be stupid. So I'm gonna hope that you get eventually hit by one of these. There's no way you're diving on me now, is there? You're gonna be killed. You're actually gonna die. And you're gonna blame me for your impending death. Despite the fact it actually wasn't my fault. Like, you did this to yourself. I was not gonna camp my airfield. I literally just took off. If you guys could give me like maybe 5-6 seconds to like actually get out of my airfield AA, then we could have a real fight. You guys for some reason have decided that you're gonna throw yourselves at the airfield AA. Oh my god, come on Max. And it's not my fault. Okay, we got one more guy above us. We're once again on blind hunt. So what's your plan? That's the thing I don't get, because like I kind of don't have an option other than climb above the airfield. Hi Nervent, by the way. Nice to see you. I got 102, I got plenty. He hasn't killed anybody, so he's probably not that great. If he's flying that way, Now I'm flying this way. See if we can gain some altitude. I mean, like, you can't blame me for that. You can't blame me for that. You guys charged the airfield because you wanted the kill. Alright? Like, I took off, I was climbing, we were about to have a fight, and instead of having said fight, you decided that you wanted to murder me immediately. That's fine, but there are consequences with that. I mean, I'm not gonna fight a Zero with an altitude advantage willingly. See what we can do in terms of speed and power here. I'll tell you what, we've overheated our engine quite badly. Hoping though. Just give it a nice little shallow dive. Should equalize our speed with the Zero pretty quickly. At the end of the day, we should outrun it. I'm not sure we will. I know. I think this guy's gonna have more speed than me. So what's the next plan? Well, I can't turn with a Zero. That's a bad idea. So it'll be airbase then. Okay, let's play the game. Straight down, balls to the wall, see which one of us can go faster. Should be me. Should be no reason a Zero can catch me in a dive, but he will. He had more speed than me coming into this. Now, pull that. We're hit, but we're okay. Come on, anti-aircraft guns, you are literally my last hope for this. If I'm gonna survive this, I need you guys to whack him. I need you guys to whack him now. Come on, boys. Thank you. Whew! We're hit, but we're okay. The Spit lives to fight another day. Somehow. Somehow. Yeah, that's, that one was tough. That one was tough. Especially when you're dealing with a plane that is just physically, like, faster than you. Okay. Well, that is an issue. I think I see him up there. Question is, can I escape without him noticing? To be honest with you, I don't really see him. I see the anti-aircraft guys firing at him, but I don't see him myself. He must be at about 4,000 or higher. And the reasoning for that is so simple. Because he's not dead. Oh my god, I'm bouncing my knee up and down. It's one more guy. I just have to do one more guy. I mean, it's always cheesy. It's always cheesy when you have to use the airfield AA to like get someone off your tail. But at the same time, if you can't finish the kill, the correct thing to do is to leave them. I feel bad for that. It's dirty. But it is part of the game, so you gotta get used to it. Okay, we're gonna climb to about 5,000 probably, and then we'll swing back in. I do actually think that I managed to slip away from him. I don't think he knows where I am. Okay, I've got no idea what they're shooting at then, because they're not shooting at him. He's over here. Question is he over there with like 5,000 meters of altitude, or is he over there with like 2 meters of altitude, and it'd be very easy to kill him? I don't know. We're gonna climb hard though, because that is what's gonna make the difference in this fight. Whichever one of us starts with more altitude is gonna be able to dictate the rules of this engagement. And we've turned back on our cannons now, so. Kind of a cheesy battle, considering that we're supposed to be doing the whole, like, no machine gun challenge, but at the same time, you know, I think it's good to sometimes just see what the Spit is capable of with the cannons, and I'm still going to count this as a win, because we could have just J'd out in the airfield and given up, but instead we took on a 5v1, and as things currently stand, 34 is maybe doable. Okay, well, he's close. I don't see him. I really, genuinely don't see him. He's not dumb enough to not climb, is he? He might be, 64. He's got to be behind me then, presumably. Is he like on the deck somewhere? It says he's over here now. He's hitting vehicles. Oh, okay. GG's. Well played. Whew. Did we kind of have to cheese it a bit? Yes. But did we win? Yes, we did. There are two things that matter in this world. Dubs and dubs. and we just got a dub. Switch back to this Spitfire here. Yeah. The battles won is for battles survived. I guess it should really say. It's not like I don't have to, my team doesn't have to win or anything. We just have to survive to the end of the battle. That's like always been the rules for these challenges. I mean, like in the ground tech tree challenge, if you don't survive, you usually don't live, but alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, we're back in the challenge, boys. So the question I find myself asking is which Spitfire is the best for this challenge? I think it is this one. I do think it is this one. Like, genuinely, I do. The reason is quite simple. I think it just has more DACA. Yes, Bean. How can I help you? What can I do you for, my young Padawan? Da 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 da. I wanna make your heartbeat run like roller coaster. Wanna be a good boy, wanna be a gangster, 'cause you could be the beauty and I could be the monster. Da 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 da. I wanna make you I'm gonna feed ya. Hello, Lego. Hello, Lego, my ego. Lego, my ego? Oof. Yeah. Before I started singing, a random song, as I was saying, I think that this is the easiest Spitfire to do this challenge in, because I think 2 50 cals are better than 4 303s. Obviously, you could try and do this challenge in the Mark 1A, but that kind of defeats the purpose, as you're supposed to do it without cannons, and it doesn't have cannons in it anyway. Don't really want to go. Problem is, I don't play 5.7 much. I don't really know. Like, you know, when I play 4.3, I know that I can't outturn a 0. When I play 5.7, I don't know that I can't outturn the spaghetti machine. Oh well, at least we've got the scantily clad lady on the side of our plane to keep you guys interested. I don't really want to deal with the Doe, 335, BF on a 9 seemed good, probably G6K variants, that might not be good for us. Did we get up tiered? No, 4.7 we got down tiered. I'm just gonna really hold that climb pretty hard, I think. Bean, you said my name. I'm sure you said it for a reason. What's going on? How can I help you? What can I do you for? What do you need from me? Just gonna keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Honestly, a Doe, like, I think that's the one with the 2 engines, right? Which might be a good target in the sense that it's quite large. It's got 2, like, weak points. We just kind of have to hit it once, basically, and it should set on fire and descend into the fiery depths below. The only problem is if he dives, I won't be able to keep up with him in a dive. Don't want to trade all of my altitude for the first plane that I see, because there will inevitably be another plane behind it, which will try and kill me. And I don't want to die. I want to keep going. I want this challenge to be done. I want to post a video on YouTube. I want to get 1 billion views. And then I will crown myself the king of the Spitfire. Okay, now we got to play the game. Does he have enough energy for this? It's my favorite game to play, in the sense that if I get it wrong, I die. If he gets it wrong, he dies. I think he may not have enough energy for this. Hello, we've been trying to reach you about your plane's extended warranty. Oh my god. I want my 20 minutes back so badly. Oh my god, please. Please, God, somebody give me my 20 mils back. I can't do it. I can't. My aim is so garbage. No one ever aims with 50 cals in a Spitfire, though, to be fair. You don't get in a Spitfire and go, ah, yes. Need to make sure I hit with the 50s, you know? No one does that. Okay, this is not a great place to be. Yeah, I am actually hitting him. It's just not doing anything. Ooh, a lag roll is difficult. There we go. Finally. Whew. Do you play with others? I have an open squad policy, so anyone who wants to play with me can play with me. My only request is that you fly the same VR, or if you want, you can fly lower, but don't drag me higher for obvious reasons. But that's always been my policy. I will continue that policy for as long as I am feasibly able to. If the channel ever grows to a point where that's not possible, we will figure out a new way to dole out squad spots. Money, probably. I'm joking. But am I though? Yeah. I don't know, maybe. You guys are my cash cows. I mean, you're my cash cows right now because you're watching ads, so watch more ads, boys. Honestly, have we considered, just leaving the stream on while you sleep? You could just have it repeat. Alright, we're gonna head back to the airfield. There's a couple reasons for that. One, I need more ammunition. Two, I think that Seafire is gonna die. And when he does, we can J out on the airfield and be proud of ourselves for it. Yes, you can play. What is your WT username? I wanna make your heartbeat run like roller coaster. Wanna be a good boy, wanna be a gangster. 'Cause you could be the beauty and I could be the monster. She does look good though, doesn't she? She's a sexy plane. Yeah. How to act, yeah. Give it the chorus. I don't think that Spitfire is going to do a nice thing for me and just die, so unfortunately it looks like we're going to have to fight on. Which is fine. Zombie, are you still here? Do I have to do another washout landing? Oh, has she finally moved on? Zombie, can you sacrifice the least important viewer to Cthulhu for me? Thanks, appreciate you. so that we can complete this challenge, so I can finally post something new on the channel. This is 5.7. Beautiful landing. I very rarely do beautiful landings, but when it works, it works. I'll go 4.3. Oh, that's okay. I've got a 4.3 I can fly, it's fine. I won't drag you to 5.7. I'm a kind boy, occasionally. Damn it, Seafire. I really needed you to get murdered. Otherwise, I actually got to do things, and I don't like doing things. Rotate gear up. Okay. You guys have no idea how much this pains me, for the record. Like, the cannons are the thing that makes this Spitfire good, and the 250s are really not much. But what can we do? Thanks, zombie. Appreciate you. Don't say I never do anything for you. Because clearly I do. Clearly I do. I need like a knife on my plane for zombie, you know? I actually don't know if I'd describe that pin-up as scantily clad. It's actually quite heavily clad. Sorry boys, I'm slacking. Okay, what are we doing? Hello? Are we fighting or like... I'm a bit confused, I don't know why we're not, I don't know where everyone is. There should be 2 bombers left and 1 fighter. Violet is the fighter, there he is, 16 clicks out. I really don't want to have to deal with the bombers on my own, so I'm hoping to get to the fight and help out my Seafire friend before he gets shot down. We'll see how that goes for me. Come on, Seafire dude, you got this. I believe in you. Okay, that was like the lowest form of anything I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, so, bad news. Our Seafire friend is dead, which means that we do have the option of jetting out on the airfield again. And should we defeat this BF-109, we will likely take it. Because I don't think we can kill the bombers. Fortunately for me, I do believe I've got a significant altitude advantage over him. So I would love to see what his plan is now, because for me, this is like a bad situation to be in a BF-109. Is he gonna try and turn under me? Yes. Okay, we're not gonna let him pull us out front. I do one nice hard turn. Oh wow, that was very good of him. Oh damn, he's a good player. I'm not that good. I'm not as good as him. Oh wow, that was great. That was maybe the best player I think I've ever seen in a long time. He played that so well. I gotta give him credit for that. Yeah, he just outplayed me. Like, genuinely though. I did not expect him to be able to hold that more than I could. Maybe that's a a skill issue with me not playing 5.7 often. Damn, though. That's a lot of battles to lose in a row. I don't think we're going to do it tonight. We've done pretty good, but we haven't even got to like 5 tonight. Which is pretty bad. Lego the Gamer. Okay, I'm gonna use toilet. Be right back. Damn it. That was so good though. That was a good player. I gotta give him credit where it's due. Like, he outplayed me fair and square, but doesn't mean I like it. I gotta admit though, if there's one thing I didn't expect, it was a BF-109 to have better prop hang than a Spitfire. Like, yeah, he played well. He played well. I'll give him that. He played well. He outplayed me. Fair enough. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. I'm quite bitter about it, in fact. But, fair enough. Alright, Lego, ready up. We got stuff to do. By stuff, I mean redemption. Although, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do redemption today. If each battle takes, let's say it takes an average of 15 minutes, which is a little bit ambitious, but let's just say it does, then we've got like 2 hours and 30 minutes to go. So no, we won't get this done today. Damn, did you really have to clip that, Sakaya? Like, why? Honestly, fair play to him. He did outplay me. I think if I had the 20 mils, I probably would have got him. But it doesn't mean I like it. It definitely stings a bit. I'm also just not playing very well tonight. But we'll see what we can do. We're back in our comfort zone. It's 4.3. It's a Spitfire Mark 9. We've flown this guy a million times. I don't often fly the 5.7 Mark 9, so let's just we know what to do. We've done it a million times before. Let's just do it. Okay? First though, we gotta do the challenge, so we gotta empty our clips. Okay. Let's do it. Does it sting? Of course it stings, but we can still do this. This is like my Spitfire, alright? You know, the other one, we've flown it like... How many times have we flown it? Like never? We've flown it 89 times, so certainly not my most flown aircraft. It's fine, all right. It's fine. It's fine. Give your head a shake. I still think that's the best aircraft for this challenge, though, and we definitely need to get better with it. God, that one stings so much. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's okay when I get like swarmed and I get murdered, and it's like kind of not my fault. But that one, oh, I should have just played it better. I shouldn't have followed him into that. I really wasn't expecting the BF-19 to be able to out-prop hang a Spitfire. I think he just had more energy, and he just played it so well. He played it so well. I gotta give him credit, but I really hate him a lot. Anyway, give your head a shake. I would like to get a video done. I would like to at least get to 5 tonight. I think that's a good goal. We can maybe end at 5. I'm still gonna try and get to 10 though. 10's the target number. Shall we just cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war? I think that's the option. I mean, we got nothing to lose. We're at 0, so. You got kicked! Why'd you get kicked? What did you do? What horrendous thing did you say in the War Thunder chat? Damn. I'm still mad at myself for that. I'm gonna be mad at myself forever. Such a rookie. Ugh. Such a rookie move. I can't believe that. That's alright. These things happen. Mistakes happen. Don't get bogged down. You got a challenge to do. And you've got battles to win. So, let's buck up a bit. Give your head a shake. It happens. Really hoping that his engine's done. So I can't really turn with these guys due to the I-16 that was there. Yeah, his engine must be toast because I'm just outpacing him. Spit should not be able to outpace a P-63, so. Oh damn, that's their airfield. I actually cannot follow him into this. You see this? Nothing. How much damage are you doing, Max? Nothing. Finally. A little bit worried about getting caught by the anti-airfield AA. The anti-airfield AA? The airfield AA. I'm trying to stay a little bit clear of that. Okay, well that will slow him down a bit. Which way is he gonna fall? Doesn't matter. Do you do customs? Not traditionally. I have done them before, but not for a little while. We were planning on doing like a Pearl Harbor custom battle, but like literally no one who signed up actually showed up. It was just me and David, and then I decided that we weren't going to do customs anymore. So that's that. 489. I'm basically out of ammunition. Which again is another annoyance of this challenge. See, the hardest bit about this is like it's not. challenge is not hard in the sense that, oh, it's like, you know, physically difficult. It's hard in the sense that it's just annoying. Gotta cool my engine a bit. Because, you know, you just don't have the firepower that you need. You really don't. That's why it's so difficult. That's why it's so annoying. You basically just have to hope for a pilot snipe. Like, I'm out of ammunition. Unfortunately, I can't fight on. And you never do 1v1 dogfights? No, not traditionally. I've done a couple in the past against some people, and I'll probably do some of them again at a later date, but as a general rule, I don't do 1v1s unless I like started the stream planning on doing a 1v1, you know? Because when I used to do them whenever someone asked, like basically I would just spend all my War Thunder time doing 1v1s, and I kind of have to record videos. Nice. So maybe we'll have like a viewer 1v1 session at some point. I'm not actually that good at 1v1s, to be honest with you. I either need duck sauce to die. I mean, like, I'll do 1v1s if you like want me to, I guess. Like, not like this stream, but like you want to 1v1 me at a later date, sure, we can do it. Bye, zombie. That's probably my cue to start thinking about calling it as well. It's been a pretty like abysmal performance from me tonight. Like, it's been pretty rough. It's been pretty rough. I don't know why this challenge is being so difficult, but yeah, we've been riding the struggle bus. Population us. And that's okay, you know? Sometimes these things happen. You can't win them all. There's no shame in defeat. There's only shame in surrender. Alright? Remember that, boys. As long as you tried. Alright, and we're down. War Thunder is quiet, or the chat is quiet? Perfect. I was about to say, it's pretty late for everyone involved, and haven't really achieved anything so far. War Thunder is not... Is it too loud? I actually don't think I have War Thunder turned up very loud. I don't. Just trying not to jam the guns, basically. Wow, that is a lot of them. Well, he's dead. Let's J out on the airfield. And we are down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab cannon ammo, and then we're gonna go clap these Americans. That's the plan. That's the plan. The alternative is we J out, of course, but I'd rather finish this like men. Also, I think I forgot to start the recording anyway, so oh well. Let's gear up, and let's you know, I'd like to see what I'm able to do in a fair fight against 3 players. There was a time when I used to say I only crack at 6, so I would like to see if that's still true. I don't think it's been true for a while, but maybe there's still hope for me. Yeah, it's like very late at night now. We had a solid 15 people there at one point, which for War Thunder is quite a lot. Like RimWorld, I'm hoping for like 20 to 30 nowadays is where we're aiming for. War Thunder, like 5 to 6 is the usual amount. Anything more than that is an achievement. I really should empty the cannon ammo, but I kind of want to just kill these 3 and move on with my life. Oh, hi cheese. Speak of the devil. I really do want to get this challenge done now. Fine. It's not legit. If we don't do it legit, there's no point doing it. Oh, this hurts. That one hurts a lot. That's gonna make this way harder. Like 3v1, easy. 3v1 with no cannon ammo, okay. Now we're reaching an impossibility. But we'll do what we can. Maybe we can take one of these guys with us. Are we going back to the airfield? Hey, where's the other one? Come on, I know there's another one. Where is he? You guys aren't running. Are you out of ammo? There's no way. You wasted all your ammo on anti-aircraft guns. Still 10 minutes left. You guys have to land? In a P-51? No? Okay. Where's the other one then? Whatever his name is. Who am I looking for? Baking Head. Level 14 Lieutenant. Got Reaper, who's level 8. And we got this guy, who's level 40. Okay, everyone is like a baby. Okay, this should not be happening. There should not be a situation where the one guy left on the enemy team has an altitude advantage over you when you guys have 3 of you left. Like, I know you guys are hitting ground targets to force me to come out, but I'm here. And now I think you guys are in trouble. I mean, you would be anyway if I actually had cannon ammo. With just machine guns, we could probably kill this yak and then that'll be about it. Psychological warfare, boys. Are you guys really, you're like circling Well, I mean, like, I guess I've got a huge altitude advantage over you, so, like, fair enough, but... A 3v1, you guys are circling the airfield? There's gotta be, like, a... There's gotta be, like, a shame button in Warzone. Shame. Good. I'm glad you got your T now, Beam. It's perfect. I call this psychological warfare. Okay, we're gonna fly a bit, I guess. Like, I'm not really sure what they want me to do. They do nothing, I win. Well, I mean, I do nothing, they win. And I don't really care, because that's not the challenge we're doing. I send it, I might get another kill. I don't know if I'm going to kill all 3 of them, though. Like, the yak is going to take some doing, unless I get a lucky pilot's knife. P-51s, they got the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine in them, so honestly, the 303 is probably more than enough for that. Because you only have to hit the Merlin once, and it will stop. Okay, boys, I'm officially bored of this. Are we gonna fight, or what? Okay. P-51, let's dance. I think it's P-51 anyway. Yep. Okay, if you don't rip your wings, my dude. Not bad. You only used 100 bullets for that. It's still more than I would have liked, but it will do. It will do. Unlucky for that P-51 though to be facing a Spitfire with such an altitude advantage over him. Like, there really was nothing he could do. The only one who could really help him was this yak, and he kind of just left him to die. Ooh. Oh, my bad. I didn't even see him, to be honest with you. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking. That's what happened. I wasn't looking. I could have fought that and won if I actually saw, but I think we're just getting tired now. I think we're going to have to stop. Damn, though. I really wanted to edit this together. Okay, one more. One more run. One more chance. Lego, you coming or are you out? I think he said BRB, so I'm going to assume that he's out. Okay, last run. Next death, we call it for the night, alright? One more. We can do one more. I should add Lego as a friend before I forget. Lego, whatever his name was. What was his name again? Lego the Gamer. Ugh. I'm just not playing. I'm not playing well enough to do this. And the annoying thing is, like, it's not a hard challenge. I promise you it's not. Like, I can do 10 battles in a row easily. I've done it before. The only difference between this challenge and, like, the last, like, survive 100 battles challenge is the fact that my firepower is a little bit decreased. But that shouldn't make it a significant difference to my survivability, you know? So it's not the challenge that's causing me to lose, it's just my lack of skill tonight. And there just is no excuse for that. I'm supposed to be good at War Thunder. Oh, hi Lego. I died and I don't think you weren't back yet, so I sent you a friend invite, but we went into the next battle. just have to play better, man. That's the key. We just have to play better. It's like it's not even funny at this point. That's the thing that's getting me. Like, it's not. This is not a hard challenge. This is not an impossible challenge. This is a very, very easy challenge compared to what I usually do. Like, this is, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, this is an easy challenge. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do this. Compared to, like, the tech tree challenges, no deaths, this is, like, baby mode. I don't know why this is proving to be, like, the mountain I can't climb. Like, it shouldn't make that much difference. Obviously, what's happening is I'm just playing too aggressively. I'm playing... Well, I think what's happening is I'm trying to make up for my lack of firepower by playing aggressive. And every time I do it, I die. So we just need to... We need to just cool our jets a bit. I think that's priority number one. We need to kind of get the like frustration and like anger under control a bit, because it's not a hard challenge. Like it's a very, very, very easy challenge compared to what we usually do. So we just need to play smart, and we'll be through. And no, we probably won't get a 20 or a 6 kill game or whatever, but that's not the challenge we're doing. We're trying to just survive. Okay, alright, well we've had our little pep talk now, so let's see if we can pull ourselves back together. So, I see that there's an HE-162. That's a good target for me. I'm a little bit worried because he's going to be faster than I am, which is annoying. But we can do what we can, really, to slow him down. LA-9 is going to be tough. BF-109 I'm now terrified about, for the record. Having faced that last one, and we are at 5.7, and he did physically just outplay me. Still bitter about that. But let's see what we can do. Come on. Come on, boys. Chat, if you've got any War Thunder skill, it's time to hand it over to me. We need to clutch up a bit. We're getting absolutely clowned right now. Bye, Lego. I'm sorry that you weren't here, but the battle ended, and unfortunately, I think you're still away from your keyboard, so we couldn't really hang tight for you. Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, we're just not being lucky. Also, that K seems to be way more maneuverable than I think a BF-109 is going to be, so we might have to keep that in mind for the next attempt at this challenge, but. Yeah, I think that's enough for the night. I don't think we got it. We just don't have the skill. We don't have the skill. Which means I gotta try again tomorrow. Which means, ugh. I really don't want to. But I gotta call it for the night. I have to. I'm sorry, guys. We'll try again. But, yeah. Rough one. Rough one again. Rough one again. But, you know. We'll give our head a shake and we'll send it back tomorrow. Alright, bye, boys.